Hello, my loves. So, today is what Bernice called earlier this morning, the beginning of the end. It is just the beginning, but because endings take time, we must begin before the actual day. So, tomorrow is the official last day, and today was the last day of the full day of events, the last day of our small group facilitation, and it was my turn, and I was super nervous, and but it went beautifully. So the morning dance was amazing. Bill, one of the level 2 students, did a set that was mostly original music, and it just fascinates me. I am so excited to take the DJ training, and he actually is a very experienced DJ in the UK, and so it was quite cool and interesting to have that music set and experience. And this DTM is just international. It's beautiful. I love being a part of it, and I am so honored to be a part of it. And I just love what she mentioned, the beginning of the ending. And it just reminds me of how in endings we also have the new beginnings, and that is so true for these cycles of life that we have, and we never really think about it in that way. At least for me, I never thought about it that way, and so I appreciate the reframe and that having that new concept brought into my experience and awareness. So I really love that. So our last day at the river, with my small group, with Tete as a facilitator, and it was so beautiful. We had cacao prepared by Michelle with prayers, and I created a sacred altar. First, we did a little dip in the water to create this sacred space and release of all the energy, and to think of this culminating experience of this beginning of the ending, and being in the new, and rebirth energy, and the idea of ritual, and creating a ritual for ourselves. And it was just so beautiful with Sarah and Lisa there, as well as our beautiful small group of soul sisters. It was so magical. And I did some Palo Santo, and recited my prayer that I usually say when I do clearing, and also recited my poem, I Choose Me, that I created as I was writing my dissertation. And it felt so fitting, because in this new beginning, this rebirth, this sacred process of being who we are, we get to choose ourselves. And then we had our lunch and our debrief on ritualization. We did social activation debrief as well earlier, and it's just been so full and so rich, and I just feel so at home. It's been a real coming home experience, and Yeah, and even this video recording, you know, like I had this intention and wanted to. Oh, the card that I pulled this morning at the altar was taking risks, and it said lean into the fear, you know, and that's actually what my poem said, was to lean into the pain, lean into the unknown, lean into that uncertainty. So even doing this journal now, the next step will be to actually publish it or to actually post it. So that will be another journey into leaning in.